So, good morning, everybody, or good afternoon, perhaps, because you're mostly to the east of me. Good to have you. Let's see. Next stream is on Thursday, which is the 14th of December at 3:45 p.m. UK time. So great to have you all. Hi, Oksana. Hi, Vitali. Hi, Renyard. Hi Manisco, hi Andrew Tobilko, and hi to everyone else. So, we were doing this article which is about plastic straws. Hi Adam, and maybe they were trying to work out which was more environmentally friendly, plastic straws or paper straws. And well, they haven't really come to a conclusion. So let's start this straight away. I think this is not going to fit too well. Cut and okay. Despite their relatively small environmental impact when compared to other forms of plastic, plastic straws have become a case study for the impact a piece of single-use plastic can have overall, between, throughout, midst its life cycle. So a case study for the impact a piece of single-use plastic can have overall, between, throughout, midst its life cycle. So midst, well normally let's see midst, in the midst of, that's something I would look at normally, can have overall its life cycle. Overall needs another word. So, hi Hadi, great to see you as well, Hadi. Between its life cycle. So, we've got throughout from Vitali, we've got throughout from Renyard, we've got throughout from Hadi, we've got throughout from Adam. Hi Bogdan, we've got throughout from Oksana as well. Okay, this looks pretty good. So, can have overall during its life cycle. Bogdan goes for throughout as well. Between 2 points, between the beginning and the end of its life. Throughout, in all parts of, this looks pretty good. Hi Patricia, throughout for Patricia as well. Midst, in the midst of, but that's only one part in the middle of its life cycle. Hi Mafu, lovely to see you. And throughout, very definitely, throughout its life cycle. Great to have you, P. Great to have you as well, Mafu. So, let's continue. This isn't going to fit at all. Let me do this in two pieces like this. Copy and yes. Surprisingly, despite being made of fossil fuels, one study from researchers in Thailand suggests that traditional plastic straws made from polypropylene have a smaller carbon footprint than bioplastic polyacetic straws, which are alleged, imagined, supposed, suspected to be biodegradable. Okay, yes, so bioplastic. It's saying that they've got a smaller carbon footprint than ones that are supposed to be biologically made. Yeah, I've given the answer, haven't I? Okay, so allege. Normally you allege that somebody is guilty of something. Something is alleged. It normally alleged is saying that you think somebody's guilty, but you haven't actually proved it yet. That which are imagined to be in the imagination, but that's just what somebody thinks. Suspected, there's still no proof, but they are supposed to be. Okay, so we've got supposed for Oksana, for Bogdan, for Vitali, for Adam, for Hadi, for Renyard. Hi Yuri, supposed to be for Patricia as well. So yes, these are supposed to be biodegradable. Um, which are meant to be, yes, they are meant to be biodegradable. It doesn't actually say that they are biodegradable though. So it's quite interesting. They are, which are allegedly biodegradable, which are purported to be. I like purported to be, is a good word, Patricia. Yeah, which are alleged. They are alleged to be. They are allegedly biodegradable. Okay, and let's try the next one. Oh, it's another long one. So I think this problem with the carbon footprint is the land used, but I think they're about to say that now. Hi Pooja, great to have you. And here's the second part, which are supposedly biodegradable. Yeah, which are supposedly biodegradable. Good. Which are thought to be. Okay, which are thought to be. Yes, I think very definitely. Okay, that is what the evidence is showing. Okay, and after assessing the greenhouse gas emissions attributable to the raw materials, manufacturing and disposal of the straws, the researcher found that polyacetic straws produced more emissions due to the amount of land needed to grow and accumulate, harvest, pluck, capture the natural materials used to make them. Hi Pooja, hi Nariman, great to have you both. So the alleged killer, the alleged perpetrator of the crime, definitely. So we've got harvest for Oksana, for Bogdan. We've got harvest for Pooja and Renyard and Nad. And compile the natural materials. It doesn't fit very well, Yuri. Compile is normally talking about data or information. Yeah, you tend to compile information and data, but not physical materials. Harvest for Adam, harvest for Patricia, or which are believed to be biodegradable. Yes, Bogdan. Harvest for Hadi. Howdy Prabjot, great to see you. Okay, so, and accumulate. To accumulate is like you're collecting more and more and more of something bit by bit. Okay, hi Prudence. Prudence goes for harvest as well. Lovely to see you, Prudence. To pluck is to pick. Yeah, but I plucked an apple from the tree. And to capture the natural materials, this sounds like you're hunting them. You're running after them. No, very definitely to harvest. Harvest the natural materials used to make them. Extricate, extract. I think extract maybe. Glean, no. I probably made a mistake, Ronan. Yeah, it's 11 my time. Sorry about that, Ronan. It's going to be my bad. I'm sure of it. To garner would work. To garner, to get together, yes. To reap the materials. I quite like reap from Hadi as well. Okay, polyacetic acid straws have also recently been found to not be as biodegradable as was first considered, deemed, trusted, guessed, believed. It's good to have you, Ronan. I'm sorry about that, any mess ups caused. Okay, so, and Revo as well. Great to have you, Revo. Polyacetic straws have also recently been found not to be as biodegradable as was first considered, deemed, trusted, guessed, believed. So we've got believed from, let me go back to the top. Okay, believed from Andrew, believed from Adam, believed from Vitali, deemed from Yuri. Bogdan goes for believed, so does Pooja. Mafu says considered. Oksana says believed. Revo says believed, so does Hadi and Prudence. Nad says believed, but considered might also be suitable. I just want to be drunk and dead. I don't do both every day, though. Okay. Deemed works as well. Believed for Ronan. Considered for Renyard. Considered for Manisco. And deemed is formal, says Adam. Believed. Okay. Let's see. As was first considered. Maybe considered works if it was a very early idea. It was first considered. As was first believed, very definitely. It was first conceived. Okay, it's definitely not guessed, and it's definitely not trusted. To deem is somebody says it's like this, yeah, or as was first deemed. If it's deemed, it's going to be an official body says it's like this, but without even perhaps making the measurements, as was first considered. But consider is to you think about something for a long period of time, whereas something you either believe it or not. Yeah, I think for me, very definitely believed is the right answer. Let me consider this. Let me think about this. Okay, this is considered to be. It could be considered, but believed is a much better idea. Oh, thank you, Mafu. That's really kind of you, Mafu. I am most flattered. Thank you, Mafu. That's really generous of you. So, believed. Okay. Believed is a good gut feeling. Deemed. It's like the government say that it's this. It's no. It's deemed. It's believed. It's believed. As it was thought. Thought fits very nicely. Thank you, Renyard. Thank you again, Mafu. Okay, so as it was first believed. And let's try the next one. I goes over. And cut and there, that's better. How formal is deemed? Deemed is going to be, in this case, 6.5 to 7. 6.5. Now. The amount of greenhouse gases released, issued, delivered, cleared, dropped during the life cycle of paper straws has been estimated to be anywhere from the same as plastic straws to a quarter of the emissions. So, the greenhouse gases released, issued, delivered, cleared, dropped. Okay, so Bogdan goes for emitted, which is a good synonym. Okay, we've got released for Vitali for Bogdan, for Andrew, for Pooja, for Oksana, for Revo, for Adam. Ronan has gone for issued. Dropped for Yuri. Released for Patricia. Released for Prudence. Released for Renyard. And released for Cutsleeve. Good to have you, Cutsleeve. Welcome. Okay. Delivered. Released for Marfu as well, and released for Nariman. Okay, delivered. It's something is delivered to your door. You order it in Amazon and they deliver it to your door. Cleared. Expelled is a good word, Patricia. Cleared. No, it's not cleared. Yeah. Dropped. You drop something physical. You can't drop a gas. The hand pink waving. The hand pink waving. I don't know. I think the... Oh no, it's still... Maybe it's still there. Okay. Let's see. To give off, to emit. Gases are released. So, Ronan's going to ask me, why not issued? The gas is issued. Normally, issue is a magazine or a bond or something like that. Discharged. Discharged also has the idea of thrown away. To release a gas. To release a gas. It's the word. Issued. I'm not completely against issued, but release. To release a gas. Okay, the greenhouse gas is released. In this case, discharged. Yes, because they're discharged into the atmosphere. Okay, so let's try the next one. And again, it doesn't fit. Let out a gas. Or maybe even let off a gas. But yes. Release. As a chemist, yeah, when you heat this, it releases a gas. Okay, and lets out a gas. One set of life cycle assessments performed by researchers in Brazil in 2020 produced similar results, finding paper straws had a higher relative environmental impact shock crash influence than plastic ones. Okay. To bathe and bask in ice cream. It would be very cold, Patricia. Okay, so we've got impact from Andrew. We've got impact from Vitali and Bogdan. We've got impact from Oksana and Pooja. We've got impact from Nad, from Revo, from Adam, from Cutsleeve, from Marfu. It releases or it gives off a gas. Yes, Yuri. Both of those are good. Impact for Renyard, impact for Ronan. Okay, yes. Environmental impact. Yeah, this is such a collocation. Yeah? Okay. A shock, a surprise, a crash where two things crash. Influence. Influence talks about normally something that might well be good, but environmental impact. So, and impact for Prudence. Yes, Prudence. Well done. Again, the land utilized, utility, exploit, use, needed for the raw materials, trees, was the main reason. So again, the land utilized, utility, exploit, use, needed for the raw materials, trees, was the main reason. Environmental hurly-burly. Ice cream's hot for you. Okay, so this one I quite like. Well done, well done, all of you. I think this is very good. Okay, because the land utilized was the main reason. If we take out this middle bit, the land utilized was the main reason. But the land, in this case, we've got a noun-noun collocation. The land use needed. And that's good because this whole thing is a noun. The land use needed for the raw materials, trees, was the main reason. So, very good. I'm very impressed with you. Land use for Bogdan, use for Oksana, use for Nad, and use for Vitali and Ronan and Pooja. Use for Andrew, use for Prudence, use for Renyard, Adam and Patricia. Notice use because it's a noun. Yeah? The verb is to use, the noun is use. So, land use, noun-noun collocation. The land exploit needed. No. Let's see. The land exploited was the main reason. But the land use, the land exploit, the land usage. Yes, you can say usage, definitely, Patricia. The land usage needed. Although land usage, usage is also a noun. Needed for the raw materials was the main reason. And again, it doesn't fit. I don't believe it. There we go. The study didn't, however, account for their impact on marine life, where researchers admitted plastic straws would likely have the higher impact there, since paper straws demean, disgrace, discredit, degrade quickly in water. The land tilled. I love that word tilled, Vitaly. That's a brilliant word. To till the land. Look, if you don't know this word, look it up. To till, T-I-double-L. I know you know the word till, but not with this meaning. So, have the higher impact there, since paper straws demean, disgrace, discredit, degrade quickly in water. So, we've got degrade for Andrew from Vitali. We've got degrade from Bogdan and Oksana and Pooja and Adam. Okay, an exploit. An exploit, to exploit is to use for your own benefit. The land exploited. Let's see, you exploit a weakness in security. So is to make use of something, but in an unfair way. Yeah. So if you exploit something, you are an act, or so an exploit is an act or a deed. But to exploit, to use to the greatest advantage, or to make selfish, unethical use of, to exploit. Okay. To dissolve, says Bogdan. So let's see. We've got. I'm going to come to dissolve because dissolve doesn't work. Let's see. Dissolve is when something disappears into the water. For example, this is to do with solubility. Your sugar dissolves in your coffee, but a plastic straw will not dissolve. No. So dissolve has the idea of solubility. Okay, and it's not going to be dissolved. So wait a second. We have degrade for Andrew, for Vitali, for Bogdan, for Oksana. We've got degrade for Pooja and Adam. Degrade for Nad. Break down quickly. Yes, Yuri. Disintegrate. Yes, would work as well. Use. Land use. I think land use is probably better, Patricia. To degrade for Renyard. Degrade for Revo. Decompose quickly in water. Decompose definitely, Rainyard, is good. Plough the land. I ploughed and she cropped. Okay. To perish, yes. To deteriorate, yes. Perish quickly. Perish does work there. To degrade for MJZ. Hi MJZ, great to see you. Degrade, disintegrate. Okay, that's good. So the answer is degrade. Break down, degrade, decompose. And woof, this is a long one. Biodegrade. Yes, very definitely. I like biodegrade. It's a good word. Decay. Yes, Yuri. Decay, definitely. Decay is the idea. It's worth noting that much like plastic straws, paper straws typically can't be recycled. They break down too much when they hit liquid. And an assessment by UK government also concluded that paper straws emit more greenhouse gases when they rot, spoil, fester, stagnate, go off in landfill compared with plastic. So landfill is where you get a great big hole and you put it in the ground. Yes, I do. Honey and cognac. Well, honey and cognac sounds pretty good to me. Degrade, decompose. Degrade, in this case, yes. Marfu, degrade is the same as decompose. Yes, very definitely. So, we've got rot for Vitali, for Bogdan, for MJZ. We've got rot for Oksana and Andrew. Rot for Pooja and Renyard and Cutsley. Rotten tomatoes for MJZ. And rot for Adam. Okay, to rot. To fester. Normally, if something festers, it goes bad. For example, you have a wound and that starts to fester, it starts to become infected. Something that festers is something that continues to it doesn't rot completely, but it's degrading slowly but surely. So fester is talking about being rotten. Fester, formality, I think 5, maybe I'm going to give it 5.5 in formality. A wound festers, exactly. The uncle in the Addams family is Uncle Fester, by the way. To fester, to rot slowly and smell bad over a long time. Go rancid. That fester, go rancid, I quite like. Rancid in reality is to do with oil, but yes. So we've got rot from Patricia and Nal and Adam as well. So okay, to rot. A grudge or a bad experience festers. That's a good word, good way as well. When they spoil. Spoil, if something is in the fridge and it spoils, you can't eat it. Maybe at the bottom of your fridge there is a lettuce that's been festering for 6 weeks. Stagnate is talking about lack of ventilation or lack of movement, lack of oxygen. And go off, you can't eat it. Okay, but to rot, very definitely. And the cut sleeve and shorts. I love it. Okay, and let's try the next one. I initially encompassed, embraced, grasped, accommodated the anti-plastic straw movement because it felt like a concrete action that protects marine life. So I initially became part of. the anti-plastic straw movement. I initially encompassed, embraced, grasped, accommodated. Okay, so to encompass is talking about the limits around the edge. A wall, a high wall, encompasses the garden. To grasp is to hold. And then to accommodate is to make comfortable. So this room accommodates 3 people. Okay, but supported from Andrew is a good word. Yes, Andrew, definitely. Embarked on. I'm wondering about that. Oksana, you normally embark on a course of action. It doesn't quite fit here, embarked on. You embark on a program. I embarked on... Because you see, you're embarking on a boat that's going to a specific place. You're embarking on a course of action that's going somewhere. Embark on... No, it doesn't quite work. So, embraced for Vitali, for Bogdan, for MJS. Embraced for Oksana, definitely. Embraced for Renyard and Pooja and Andrew and Nad. Yes, supported, says Andrew as well. Embraced for Adam and Yuri and Ronan. Joined up to Yuri, but yes, embraced. Embraced, you put your arms around. Stagnate is when you don't do the deed every day or several times a day. Okay, embraced for Patricia. When I joined, yes, Bogdan. Adopted or espoused. Espoused is good. Signed up for, yes, Andrew. I adopted, I espoused. Espoused is good from Patricia as well. But it depends where you are. In December, let's see, in Australia, it's hot. Yeah, it's midsummer. Depends where you are, cut sleeve. Yeah. I enrolled into. Yes, Yuri, enrolled into. I ventured on. Yes, I guess. Can adopted. Yes, adopted very definitely. So I initially embraced the anti-plastic straw movement. Let's try another one then. This is going to fit. Yes, it is. No, it's not. Cut. Send and send. There we go. Okay, while it's true in part, according to Shelley Miller, Professor of Sustainable Systems at the University of Michigan, most straws end up being incinerated or heaved, shied, pushed, rolled, tossed in a landfill. It depends where you are, cut sleeve. You're telling me very clearly you're in the Northern Hemisphere. In Australia today, in Sydney today, it's probably 40 degrees or 45 degrees. So, okay, thrown. Bogdan says thrown, which is perfectly good. Most so. What's true is that most straws end up being incinerated or heaved, shied, pushed, rolled, tossed in a landfill. What's this? Incinerated means burned, Cutsley, burned. Yeah? What's this word shied? Okay, so we've got tossed for, to toss, to throw. For Andrew, for Vitali, for Bogdan, for MJS, for Pooja, tossed for Adam and Oksana and Renyard. Dumped, yes, would work very nicely, Bogdan. Tossed for Revo. Discarded, yes, Yuri, definitely. Tossed for Nan. Buried is very good. Buried is I like the word buried very, very much, probably more than the original Renyard. Cognac and honey with the yolk of egg, sugar, ginger, cinnamon and cardamom too. But that's Ayurveda. Cardamom, cinnamon, ginger, these are all Ayurveda, Patricia. Or ditched in a landfill, yes, Yuri. Tossed, yes, cut sleeve. Tossed, thrown. Okay, thrown, very definitely. What's this word shied? What's this word shied? Okay, tossed in a landfill, very definitely. Coconut shies, exactly. To shy. To shy is that you throw something and try and hit something with it. So, for example, something I remember doing as a kid, you put a bottle in the river and then you take some stones and you shy stones. A ditch is a chasm. It's not a chasm is much deeper. No. So, Andrew, to shy is to throw stones at something with the idea of hitting it, or to throw balls at something trying to hit it. To shy, to try and hit. The past form of to shy. Yes, Bogdan. The horse shied at the shadow, balked. A ditch is a groove, Yuri. A ditch is a big groove in the earth. But shy in this case, Vitaly, is different. No, because when you're shying, Oksana, you're trying to hit something specific. Yeah. Okay, to shy, you take something, a stone, something hard, and you try and you throw it and you try and hit something. That is to shy. Yeah. It's another meaning of to shy. Yeah? To shy, to throw at. They shied offensive remarks at him. I think that probably works, Yuri. To shy a slipper, it would work. To shy a slipper at the cat. To target something which is in the midst of something else. Thank you, Patricia. Okay. Chasm is that big part in snow. That's a crevasse. In the ice, it's a crevasse. Okay. To shy at, to throw something, to shy a slipper at a cat. That's very good, Andrew. It's an unusual meaning of to shy. Now, notice for Oksana, throw at. To heave. Normally you heave something that's very heavy. Okay, you heave something. Let's see. To toss, it's just a gentle throw. Yeah? Or you toss a coin. But you heave a huge, great big rock. To shy is a verb. It's a good verb. So you heave a great big rock. Boom. Yeah? Where you toss a small pebble or a small stone. Heave is something heavy. Heave is talking about hard work. 1, 2, 3. Heave! Yes, a crevasse is the crack in the ice. Exactly. Okay, to shy at. Because you're trying to hit it. Yeah, crevasse. That's it. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to leave it there. Let's give you that. And so, next stream. Into the Abyss. Hi Ginsberg. To shy, to avoid. Yes. But that's different, Renyard. That's different. Okay. Next stream is on Thursday, which is the 14th of December at 3:45 8:45 p.m. UK time. So thank you all for coming. A particular thank you to Mafu for the donation. It's really generous of you. Okay. So it's wonderful to have you all. 486, I think, Ronan. 486, I think, is the number, Ronan. So thank you all for coming. Thank you, Pooja. Thank you, Bogdan. Thank you, Ronan. Thank you, Cut Sleeve. It's good to have you. Thank you, Ronan, definitely. Thank you, Oksana. It's the end already. We've been here 40 minutes, Oksana. Thank you, Revo, as well. Thank you, Mafu, and thank you for your donation. That's so kind of you. So, thank you, Mafu. Thank you, Revo. Thank you, Renyard. Thank you, Oksana. Thank you, Ronan. Thank you, Cutsleeve. Thank you, Pooja. Thank you, Bogdan. Thank you, Vitali. Thank you, Manisco. Thank you, Nad. Thank you, MJZ. Thank you, Yuri. Thank you, Andrew. Thank you, Renyard. Thank you, MJS. Thank you, Ginsberg. Thank you to Patricia. Thank you to Cutsleeve. And who else do I need to thank? Thank you to Manisco, definitely. Thank you to Nadiman. Thank you to Revo. Thank you to Renyard. Thank you to Adam. Thank you, Pooja. And thank you to anybody else who I have missed. So take care, all of you, and I will see you all on